Hello, YouTubers. First of all, I apologise for my voice. I am not particularly very well at the minute, and it's actually really difficult for me to talk at the minute, but regardless, I'm doing this video anyway. So, today I saw Toy Story 4, and these are just my overall thoughts. It's going to be 100% spoiler free, but this is just my initial thoughts of after watching the film. So, to be honest, it's kind of exactly what I expected of it, to be honest. And for a movie that didn't need to exist, and I will still put my foot down saying this movie, it didn't need to exist, essentially, I still really enjoyed it. I thought it was a really good film, and to be honest, it feels like a bit of an extra sort of conclusion to the Toy Story franchise. Whether there'll be another one, I don't know, because, I mean, we all thought Toy Story 3 was the end, but hey, we're here now, so who knows? But anyway, in terms of what I thought of the film, it was predictable. I've got to be honest, it was predictable. Within the first 5 minutes of the film, there is a foreshadowing in the film, and it's very obvious. And also, it's a kind of, for the most part, it's a plot that's been done before in the other Toy Story films. Basically, uh, Buzz and Buzz, has to go and find Woody and bring him back, which is from Toy Story 2. Woody has to go and rescue another toy, in this case, Forky, which is, similar to what happened with Toy Story 1. So it's basically, rescuing a toy is generally, the overall story and arc through this. I do, you know, I do think it is still a good film, and it does a lot new with it. And to be honest, I do like the new characters in it, and also the villain we have in it. I do like because they're not just a straight up, I am a villain, but it's also not the surprise villain that Disney and Pixar seem to love to do. It's not like, oh, halfway through or in the last 15 minutes you suddenly find out, oh, this person's the villain. No, no, no. It's very clearly established who the villain of the film is, but they're not like a malicious, sort of villain. And you can see, where they are coming from in that sense. But in terms of Toy Story 4, something that was slightly disappointing was that basically, uh, other than Woody and to a slightly lesser degree, Woz and returning Bo Peep, the rest of the Toy Story characters from Toy Story 1 through 3 didn't really get any screen time or any time to shine at all in this film. There was barely any screen time. In fact, some of the characters, like, I, I think Mr. Potato Head might only have one line in the entire film. I can't remember, to be honest, in much. In fact, Mrs. Potato Head is more on screen, has more lines than he does in this film. So yeah, other than that, I do really like this film, and the fact that it does feel, it's basically this is Woody's story, and to be honest, even Forky is not really even the main focus of this film, despite what the trailers, try and show you. It is Woody's journey again, and it's basically showing, what goes through his mind and accent, the way he's trying to, I guess, stay relevant in a kind of way, because he's not getting played with by Bonnie, so he thinks to himself, well, what else is there he can do? And then he discovers that you know Bonnie's new favourite toy is Forky, which she makes. And so basically, it's Woody's job to make sure that, Forky stays okay. So that Bonnie can, have her favourite toy in that. And that's, what he has, because, to be honest, it seems like a lot of things are being taken away. I wish we did have a few more scenes between Woody and Buzz. Woody and Buzz do not get much screen time together in this one at all. Yeah, which is a shame, because I do quite think they make a really good double act. But there isn't much of that. In fact, a lot of it is between, obviously, Woody and Bo Peep, who, I'm seeing since Toy Story 2. And they do explain, what happened to Bo Peep between Toy Story 2 and now. Something I would like to mention, at the start of the film, we get a flashback to what happened to Bo Peep between Toy Story 2 and 3, which at the start they say 9 years ago. I was like, what? 9 years ago? That would make it 2010. So when Toy Story 3 happens, it's like, wait, what? But I'm guessing that is probably because, the timeline for this, because Bonnie is still pretty much the same age she was previously, slightly older than she was in the previous film. But anyway, I do highly recommend that you do go and see this film. It is exactly what you expect it's going to be. But to be honest, for something that didn't need to exist, I mean really didn't need to exist, it was a fun journey, and it does have its emotional scenes in it. I've heard from other people reviewing it, because, in America, saying, oh, how funny this film is. I didn't find it funny, to be honest, and I was in a cinema where it was full of families and kids and that, and they weren't laughing particularly with it either. It's not that I didn't enjoy it, I just didn't particularly find the jokes funny. I mean, maybe I'm just the wrong audience for that, but still. But it is nice, that, yeah, you've gone on this journey with all these characters and actions. Is this the end? I mean, to be honest, I can never say whether this is the last Toy Story or not, because, well, this proves the rule, because Toy Story 3 was supposed to be the last. Will this now be the last? I don't know. But anyway, that's it for this review. If you've seen Toy Story 4, let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.